Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Oh my god, can you believe it? Oh look, oh look, the armor stand's moving. Yeah, nothing else to comment on though. The armor stand's moving. Decana Heaven, welcome to the stream. Aprover, your message is completely blank. I think there is something wrong with my chat window because there are no icons in chat either, so please keep typing. Let's see if it figures itself out. If you're tuned in, say hello. If you're watching on the second channel, we are live on Twitch right now. No, we're not, because you're watching on the second. I'm not live, because you understand how this works, don't you? Oh no, the problems again, says Decana Heaven. Oh yeah, I mean there might be more in the wait because once again yesterday my PC didn't turn on. Wiggled around a few connectors and cables, reset the CMOS battery, didn't turn on. Left it alone, got on with my morning routine, and I thought before I fire up the backup computer, let's just press that button one more time. What would you know, it turned on. I haven't turned off the computer since. So strange. Yeah, I need to reload my chat, although it looks like it's starting to do something. There's stuff missing from the chat window, it's really odd, so oh no, I think Firefox is messing up again. It did this last time. Oh, Firefox, why? It used to be so reliable. I don't know what's going on with it, actually. It's... oh my god, it's messing up something. I got some redstone to show you, though. I don't have the chat open now. Oh no, it's okay. It's totally messed up. Let me close it. I have no idea if that is related to any of my other computer troubles, but sometimes web browsers just mess up or whatever, you know. I got stuff to show you here, obviously. Done some redstone. Got to fix Firefox first. Yo, Firefox, why are you not starting up now? What's happening? Let's see if I can fix this. Spokey Dokie! Thank you for 81 months. Is it me or did we not get a noise in the ear on that one? Which is weird because I was just testing it all out a second ago to make sure. I cannot get away from computer problems, can I? Thank you for 81 months. That's amazing. Okay, it looks like Firefox is going to play nice. That's promising. Sort of. Yep. Okay, we're getting everything's loading back up. Let's see if we get going now. Yes, there we go. Things are better. Nice. Alright, I can see you now, chat. Dev, thanks for the help with the cape earlier. Look at that. Got the new cape. Rocking that sucker. Got a new skin. Made this today. Doesn't it look amazing? And we got this to talk about. Alright. Anyway, let's keep a mental note. I think noises in the ear might be broken, so next time we get one, I need to... I got no noise in the ear. Angry K9, thank you so much for 116 months. What's going on with this, then? Just check a couple of things quickly. Kind of looks correct. I literally before the stream checked it. I was like, you know, sound settings have changed. What's really weird is that the usual places I had to go fix it didn't appear. I was like, why is like there less stuff in this menu than there usually is? That works. Why not elsewhere? Do you know what? I think I know why. Maybe. There it... oh, no. It's pointing at the right place. It's very strange. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I mean, do you hear that? You should hear that. I can see that you can hear that. That's me just running a test, and it's like, yeah, we're good. But a normal one, not today. I wouldn't know how to diagnose that if there's a difference between a normal one and a test one? That's very odd. Very odd. Mythicus Games, thank you for the nice message, my dude. Welcome to everyone tuning in, saying hello in the chat. I've got a hot cup of tea, as you know. That's how we roll. That's how we rock and roll over here. That's how we do. Oh, wow. Almost burnt my tongue. Nah, it's not that hot. Yeah, right. So I got this working, okay? We tried to do this last time we streamed. Now, what's interesting is that I've basically taken the same circuit, but the output here would be powered, and it would slowly unpower, and that is not what we wanted. And I just had this intuition that what I needed to do is feed it in like this, and put this into subtract mode. And I thought about it, and I realized like what's going on here, because I just intuited it first, then I figured out what's happening later. So remember, we were creating a signal strength of 5, and then it was coming down. So if we feed that signal into another signal, like through the comparator, through subtract mode, it's going to take away that 5. Then it's going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, which means this signal is going to go upwards. So it's been balanced so that it starts at 0 and then it slowly ticks upwards. And that means it correctly powers these armor stands, which I don't know quite what we were doing wrong. Mookie had a look at the VOD. I thought we were like thoroughly testing it. But yeah, these were like 1 block lower originally, and the one at the very end wouldn't actually reach the armor stand, so they all have to be 1 block higher, and then they can reach it. But there were some others that I thought we were powering and it wasn't changing, so it was very, very odd, but we've got it working now. So the next thing is like figuring out what do we want Tango to be doing here. I wanted to put a chef's hat on this, and I just realized that if I want Tango's head and a chef's hat, I'm going to need 2 armor stands, right? Which might be awkward. Then if I want to animate it, we can't, like, the chef's hat armor stand's got to be slightly higher than Tango's head. Like, we can't move Tango's head as part of the pose. I also don't have a Tango head, so we need to go find out if there is a Tango head available. Also, by the way, Folsom Rent are on, and they did want to do some shenanigans, which is why I got this skin ready. Like, we've been talking about doing shenanigans, and then Thulse was under the weather for a little bit. Hey, Becca! Couldn't hear you in my ear. Don't know what's going on with that. 50 months. So, X, let me take a second to thank you. My top streamer 3 years in a row. Wow. The person who introduced me to the mind-blowing Dimmu Borgir. You've undersold them. There's so many more words we could fit into that sentence that wouldn't do them justice. I'm glad you like them. Thank you, my dude. Keep on ducking. I was playing some Dimmu today on the guitar, and I was just like, "This band are amazing." I thought that I've had so many times over. It's ridiculous. No Tango head. Okay, no Tango head. That's fine. That's fine. I get a reply every day. Do y'all still want to do what about today? Oh man, the tea is still hot. The tea is still hot. That's good. That's good. The J-Raf says more of a death metal guy than black metal myself. I'm into all the metals. I like grey metal, red metal, alive metal. Oh, jokes. Haha. Yeah, look at these trees over here. These jungle trees. They caught my eye the other day. They look so different in that biome. When you get closer, it becomes obvious it's jungle. But the tint, just from a distance, feels really odd. Ah! It's not where I wanted to land. Clear Custard, welcome to the stream. Madder Pizza says, hey, I hope you're doing well. What's the next server tour from the group? We've discussed it a couple of times. I imagine it'll be sometime in January we do that. Okay, no Tango head. I'm sure I'll get one from Tango. I gave him my head the other day, so he owes me one. We need a carved pumpkin next. And me, I have the pumpkins somewhere. Somewhere there be pumpkins. Here be pumpkins. Good. Here be shears. Actually, I do have some. I have some already made shears for shearing. Right, now chuck that into there. Grab this and trigger custom model data set. Now I don't know what one is the chef's at. See, that's one of Jevin's Christmassy things. Whoa! I thought, you know, 1 or 2 random guesses just to get us started. Wait, we got there straight away. Oh, I wonder if I put this, like, here, if some of the books... Ah, look, some of the books now talk to that one. Ha! Hilarious. It should then go back to talking to that one. It does. Okay, let's go further away. Interesting. I think that's going to fit really nicely. No! Don't change your... Don't strike a pose. We've got to go even further away. Don't strike a pose. Yeah, that is a crazy model. Okay. Ah! Water's trying to take me away, peeps. Let's go. So we want, like, no gravity. Also, the scale of this is too big, I think. I think it's supposed to be big, but, like... Well, we might make the whole thing a little bit smaller. I'm going to send it up by 2 blocks. Yeah, you can see why, right? Now, as for the entity scale, I think we will... Oh, that might have been a big whoopsie. I don't know where it is. What's it? Hang on, what's going on here? I'm not allowed to input anything. Oh, and that now something's happening. Okay. Bring it down by 1. Some more like 0. Yeah, maybe a little bit higher than that. Now, the animation is still being applied to the other armor stand, right? Oh, and I was supposed to make it invisible. Brilliant. Just brilliant. This one here, please. Yes. So now we've got to make those poses. And we've got to have, like, Tango keeping his head straight, but then... you know, doing whatever with the poses. Now, for a 5-step animation, what can we do that's related to the minigame that he's got, or something that fits the theme? JR Diesel, I'm doing good. Thanks for saying hello. Welcome to the stream. Mal Hark says, you just watch any Hermitcraft member. Cool, cool. You've watched 8 seconds of the stream, and now you've seen 3 ads. Yep, that's Twitch for you. Just show the head drooping? Well, the head's the one thing that we can't mess with because of the hat. So, flipping a burger, there's a suggestion. I can't really do too much interacting with another armor stand because then that would need an animation too, and this is not set up for us to do double animations. I could possibly do it with, like, 1 here and 1 there, but then those armor stands will probably not correspond to one another. Like, it's going to be hard to do something where it's the animation is interacting with another item, like toss a pancake. Yeah, so we need 2 sets of armor stand animations for that. In order to do that, we have to separate them, make them further apart from each other, and that then means that your armor stands are going to be very difficult to get them look like they're interacting in a cohesive way, I think. Maybe he is drinking something. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, because the item will be in the arm, and the arm will move with the armor stand. Why don't you apply the same poses to both? I don't think we can. But again, because it only applies to the closest, we have to have 2. And if we have 2 mirrored sets, then they have to be 1 block apart in order for these books to speak to each armor stand, right? There isn't a way to put 2 armor stands in the same spot, is what I'm saying. Maybe you could have it so like one here is ever so slightly nudged to the left, and then one's ever so slightly nudged to the right, and then you've got like a row there and there. That actually might be plausible. That might be plausible. It's always got to find the nearest one. And if you've got them in a straight line, I don't think there's any scenario where the next one along. Do you know what? That might be it then. Tango can have his arm out, and we can do a little bouncing animation. And do you know what? I was gonna rebuild all of this redstone. Oh, we might not need to even rebuild it all. Ah, this could be a big waste of time. But it might just work. So we keep the chef's hat there. This armor stand goes a nudge to the left, and another one goes a nudge to the right. Could the hat be in Tango's hand and he tips his hand to you as the animation? Yes, that would work. Stoutman Let TV, thank you ever so much for 3 months of support, my dude. Very much appreciated. We got a few armor stands over here. Can we have redstone on the roof? Probably not, no. Here's... Oh, wait a minute, that's not that type of shulker box. I don't want to end up with an inventory full of stuff. Anyway. Does nudge work as in animation? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Gonna want to build a bunch of animations here, so let's get the arms out. Base plates away. We need like a starting pose. I mean, item... Maybe, maybe not. Pointing. I quite like formal. But then we've just got to swing one of these arms out. Why'd the base plate reappear? So we'll have an arm swing out towards us. I'm half wondering if we could do like Tango juggling, 2 bits of food, or just a piece of food. And then we have 2 arms outstretched that just like bob back and forth. And then it can be like 1. We got 5, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Does an arm even move like that? So we'd have 1 arm, everything would be invisible. It'd be starting off in a similar position to this. But we're gonna need like an arc, so... So you can kind of come up to here to the middle, but then as you go down again, the thing is going to go back. So if we look at where that second arm is now, I think the right arm has to be tucked in a little more. To make animation easier, what about making the 5 poses on the armor stands next to each other? That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just figuring stuff out. What if a bat head bouncy around on top of Tango, but sort of under the chef hat? Don't know what you mean. What do you think, chat? Are we going in the right direction? Should we have Tango like juggling a bit of food? That's kind of like, I'm at that point where it's like we can commit to this, but is it the right thing to be doing? Oh, we should do it with an enchanted golden apple. That's got to be the piece of food, right? Although I have used that somewhere else. Now would be a good time to tell you that I've added something special to the server. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let me just screen grab that and pass that on, because that means something failed. Let's check the other one too. I just heard a Ren voice. Also broken. Also broken. Ah, dear. Okay, I'll pass that on. There we go. I mean, I can... Wait. I can hear you, Ren. I did. If you're still there. Hello? No, I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Did I type in chat? I did type hi. What did Ren say? Oh, wait. He was probably respawning. And then walked off or something. I don't think there's golden apples in his game, though. That's irrelevant. It's food consumed is the statistic. So I had to go through a whole process to add that, and it only seems to be works. I'll tell you what, golden carrot is like the most probably consumed food anyway. So we'll go over golden carrot. AC in Tuck, thank you for 18 months, my dude. Hope you have a happy holiday season. You too, my friend. You too. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like a break is needed. Horny Magnus says, Hex, there's been a disagreement between my old friends, so everyone's blaming each other. How would you go about resolving the matter to the satisfaction of everyone involved? That'll be a conversation for another time, my dude. We're in focusing. Anyway, I'll ask one more time because I'm not getting many responses, but like, do you think I'm on the right path for this idea of the food being sort of thrown between Tango's hands? That might work better. Rather than the juggling arc, maybe it's more like just going back and forth between his hands. Maybe with a little bit of an arc. Okay, we've got several yeses in chat. Okay, thank you. That gives me some confidence. Like, I don't want y'all to be like, it's not that great of an idea, you know? And I think the idea of it going back and forth helps me a bit more because I think it's going to be easier than the juggle. The one problem is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I can picture. Or, like, what we want is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 1 in this hand, 2, 3.
Have no fear. Come.
It's like we need a few more steps in the animation, and I believe we are not going to be able to do that. I could always adjust the redstone. It's the position of these books. So the next thing to know is, can we add in additional steps? How many do we actually want? We want, in this hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7 is the same as 1. Okay, so what if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're sort of missing. It doesn't quite. Yeah, 8 steps. It needs to be 6 or 8 steps. Can't you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 on a loop? Possibly. That would require like a different animation, or sorry, like a different redstone setup. So what we got at the moment is a loop. I had not considered changing this that much. Honestly, I think I need to rethink the entire thing if I wanted to do that. So I don't want to get too far away from what works, because we've got something that works. Honestly, when I came here today, I was just thinking, you know, we do something simple and that's it. And now we've decided to level it up. So I think we might have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 across the middle. So it looks like Tango's batting it back across each time, something like that. You can make the same thing on different Y levels for more steps, says Rob Spruce. Once we go on different Y levels, the whole thing will break down, I'm pretty sure. No. Well, actually, maybe it wouldn't, but the problem is we can't go any lower than this. And we can't go any higher than this, so we're stuck on one level. That's, yeah, no, you might be right. Maybe, like, alongside here. I still haven't tested if I can move this over by 1 block. Which is an important thing. Alright, yeah, let's start doing some testing, because otherwise we're going to get carried away here. I always grab lever, it's really strange. Tarek 1996, thank you for subscribing. Very much appreciated. Mamanella in chat says ABC, BABC. I kind of see what you're getting at, but then we have to redo the redstone system. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, why am I crafting this? This doesn't make any sense. That's not how it works. Also, I can hear a spider, which we shouldn't have mobs spawning in here. Like, where am I? What? I think it's just outside. It's just outside on the wall, isn't it? Let's go ahead and copy this pose. No, that's... Okay. Utilities copy. Yeah, a copy to the book. Item frame. What's the best way to disable this? Punch out a piece of redstone, I think. Right, then this will become the latest one to get powered. Okay, so we can power it from 1 block off to the side. That's good to know. That is good to know. I'm kind of wondering if I even actually need to... No, I do need to move all this redstone. Okay, so all of this redstone gets, like, shoved over by 1 block. And then we mirror it on the opposite side. Although, actually, the mirroring thing... I think we can mirror it if we want them to be identical. Or we can add, like, 1 comparator tick of delay. But I don't... you know what? I can even think of a way to delay that. Okay. We're going to do it with 1 clock controlling the whole thing. Because I can think of a way to control that delay. Where are my patented redstone building blocks? I usually have quite a few on me most of the time. So I ain't going to need too many of those. And I should probably throw this down. And put some of these things that aren't related to what we're doing. We'll come back to that stuff later. What about do it in the block on the left and the right, but not on the block that's currently on? I don't know what you're saying. Up, down, left, right. Chat don't quite work like that. Hey chat, oi oi X, it's Johnny, welcome Johnny. Oi oi, oi oi mate. Right. Let's not lose track of what we're doing here. We got a noise in the air. It's Penelope Sky here for 28 months. Thank you, Penelope. Much appreciated. Dude, I ripped that block out without even checking what was in it. That feels like some sort of redstone crime I've just committed. Like what? Just tore it out of there? I'm pretty sure I remember what it was, though. I'm pretty sure this one was supposed to be 9. Yeah, thank you for 28 months, Penelope. Much appreciated. So bring you over here. That one is on subtraction mode. Have another 2. This thing is on 5. See, that time I checked. That's important. Okay, then one on subtraction. Another one. Bam. Okay, then we got our 5 books in a row, and that is a block that's there to protect the redstone from connecting. Okay, 5 pieces of redstone dust. Then we're going to have 4 repeaters and a block. And that is that, my friends. That, in theory, should just be running now, right? So, remember how I said I can add more delay if I want to? I can put some delay over here. But I'm going to need... I haven't pulled out the redstone box yet. We're going to need another comparator here to sustain signal strength. The sustenance of the signal strength is what is currently required. And then 5 people. You know, I could have thought one step ahead. At least one. Sometimes it would really save me some time. You really like the new redstone light? It looks way better. Do you mean the torch? That torch component. It does look way better. I don't know who came up with that, but I reckon someone was sitting around at Mojang like, this part of the game's kind of ugly. What if I tweak it? And then they're like, oh yeah, that's 100 times better. Let's get that in there. Mama Nella, thank you so much for 2 months. Yule, my friend. What does Yule mean? Happy Yule. It's a Christmassy thing, isn't it? Thank you for 2 months, my dude. Much appreciated. Okay, then. So now these are going to fire just like moments apart from one another. Now, our first test will therefore be to just see what happens. Oops, when we got... Oh, yeah, this is awkward, this bit. You've got to click on that edge. We've only got 1 there at the moment. Do we see it, like, blink between 2 poses? It's probably too quick to notice if it does. So let's add some delay and just see if we can learn anything. Because I'm a little concerned that I haven't seen it change. Let's try and force the issue a bit. Yeah, so now there's like a bump bump. No change, no change. Wait, no, it totally did what I'm in the book. Totally did. Yeah, man. Okay, right, we were on the right path. We were on the right path. Now, watch what happens when we put 1 here and 1 there. Nothing. Okay, well, that one sort of changed first, right? Okay, wait a minute. We just need more books to see what's going on. Let's go put like 1 there, 1 here, 1 there. Oh, look, they're different. They kind of look like they're changing on the exact same tick, but there's supposed to be a slight delay. Oh, no, okay. There it is. Right, get rid of the one in the middle. Now, I want to move it. Not there. I want to move it to... No. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move it 0.99. Is that a minus? That's a minus. And then here we're going to go 0.99. So now they're basically in the same... Nah, it's getting the same one each time. No, is it? I think it's a bit inconsistent. No, it's good. It's good. Right. Oh my god, we could animate like a 4-armed creature with this thing. Jesus. We're going advanced. We're going super advanced over here. Wow. JR Diesel says, I wish I can place signs on item frames on the same block, but Silly Bedrock doesn't allow it. Does Java allow it? Java does allow it, doesn't it? Okay. Dude, I'm trying to sort out my desk, and my chair is just like, something is in my way, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what is in your way, chair. Just go where you usually go. Alright, I'm stood up. Okay, so now what we need to do is come up with all these poses. So like we need the tango poses. And then the ball. Oh, why am I thinking ball? Because of juggling? Then we need the golden carrot pose. So... Base plate, no. Gravity, no. Show arms, yes. One of these will be invisible. Let's go ahead and copy that. Paste. Yeah, there you go. Paste. 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 Might as well do the other side. This is like the most advanced armor stand thing ever now. Prover, we are managing to animate both armor stands. So that tango one that we're doing first... Actually, why have I got the base plate on? Did I not turn those off? Now his legs are going to be inside of the lectern. We're going to raise this up a little bit. And that means we've got to put like a red tunic on the armor stand, but we'll do that later. I think I'm going to have to separate these at some point, aren't I? And there's that. I tell you what, actually. Oh, that became the nearest one, right? Whoopsie. I think I'm going to have to redo the chef's hat because of that. Yeah, okay, right, so we redo the chef's hat later, but we need them in that position to begin with. Because I need to raise them up a little bit as well. They need no gravity. We need to see, like, Tango's torso. And you can see even a little bit of torso movement, I think, goes a long way. So Tango's torso is going to be coming out of the lectern. And therefore, I think we should just leave the legs completely straight like they are here. Now, in order to get this juggling motion, we want to kind of get the arms out a little bit. Let's get them at like 30, seems kind of good, right? Now, if we come to our holding a golden carrot over here, we would adjust that arm to be... It's the right arm, isn't it? It seems like when you put an item in it, it changes the pose slightly. So that's like wave 1. And then we come up. But now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we're going to have two arcing across the middle. I reckon the rotation of the item is going to give it away a little as well. So we come up a little bit to like 45. Maybe wing that in. It's this one, I think. No? So from here to there, and then we need it to really come across on this one. Like all the way over here. You see? Can you see how much that item kind of like rotates itself? I think is like a dead giveaway as to what we're doing. I think it's going to like break the illusion a little bit. There's like a rotational axis here I'm not picking up on. Right, now the next one, it really needs to feel like it's in the other hand. So let's get the left arm out to 30. And get this thing as close to it as we can. See what's going on here? Does rotation of the torso of the whole thing count as a pose? Like rotate? Yes, it would. It's a fixed value based on the direction in the world. Interesting. Oh, this might help us make it a lot nicer. Let's go back to the very first pose. Paste it onto that one. What if we use rotation? Right, so that's, I reckon, about 105 maybe? Then that would go up to 120. This is where you kind of want like 2 in 1. That looks to me more like it's halfway across. Paste. 135 would be next. Yeah, I think we might need to combine a little bit of movement from the arm. Right, we need that. We need one of these here. And we need to see its arms, and we need to change the left arm to -30. That's going to give us a better idea. Like, if you look at where it is to there. Right, so now we'll edit this one. I want to bring it more into that space a little bit. Keep that at 30. So that's gone all the way up to more like 40. So if we go back 2 steps and we go 20, and then now there needs to be a bit more of a mix of something here. Right, -40, 40. Each one of these is like a frame now. Oh, I've forgotten what the second number was. From 40 to 30 to 20. Yeah, this one needs to be a little lower. It needs to be more like 25, and then we'll make this one like -10. So now we got this bump, 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 bump. Then it's over here in the left hand, right? Like, look at the left hand. Go like there, and it's pretty close. Pretty close. And then this one needs to sort of be in the middle now, I think. And with that, we'll just go... Nope, none of these is the right one. Might work. Might actually work. I don't know. I'm winging it. I'm winging it, peeps. False, thank you for the raid. Did you want to do any shenanigans? I was kind of hoping. Look, I got all... I got... False, look. I got all dressed up. Like, I got the cape as well. I'm all dressed up for shenanigans, but... I don't think we're doing any after all. You got a court case to watch. Oh, okay, you're going to the court case. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for the raid. Welcome all the raiders. Let me tell you what we're doing. We're animating 2 armor stands that occupy the same space to create a throwing animation or a juggling. I think it's a juggling animation, isn't it, really? Am I not going? No, I'm streaming for all of y'all. I'm streaming for y'all, peeps. Unless you want me to go and stop streaming. Anyway, let's look at this. I see. This is what's weird is that I think what I'm going to need to do is have the hands come back and forth. Yeah. Right. So with a little torso wiggle, maybe in the middle. We'll start with just the hands. So left arm will start neutral. That's good. This hand just threw something. Let's copy that pose. This hand just threw something. So now this one is going to start to go back. And the left arm needs to start to come... Why is it like -10? I thought I put it as 0. Really? Oh, no. I'm looking at the wrong value? Maybe? Oh, this is confusing. Like, what are these ones? I'll roll with it. So, it's the left-hand side that needs to go up? Yeah. -10. Then the left arm should be... Why is that one -20? Wait, am I supposed to be pasting the... Let's copy the pose of the last one. This is getting confusing. Plus, is it me? Or does the base plate keep re-emerging? Yeah, look, the base plate comes back when we paste a pose. And it didn't copy the correct pose. What? We lost our changes. How strange. Okay, let's try copying this one. Okay, so that seemed to be okay, but the base plate comes back. Huh. Alright, we'll start again then. So that goes back to 20. This one comes forward by 10. Now I want to copy that. Wait, it went back again. What the heck? We're losing values. Oh no. Copy. Okay, then onto this one. Yeah, but then the base plate. Right, so now this time, this one goes up to 20. Then 10. And what stage are we at? So the next one is when it catches it. Wait, copy this one now. Paste, then it does the base plate thing. It does gravity as well. So now, let's get that one here of 30. But then let's have the right arm actually come back out again because we're going to throw it back. So we've gone 2010, 30 to 20. And now that one needs to be like... Actually, that probably needs to be 20 in that instance. So 10 there. Okay, so like this arm is 0, 10, 20, 30. It's alright, 30 there. Then it should probably be 15. Yeah. Right, the other arm is 30, 20, 10. Right, this is where it should be... Oh, I guess it could be... Jeez. Jesus. God dang it. 10. So 0. And then probably 15, right? Yeah, 15. It's almost like we need a 6-step animation. Now would be the time to test and see if we can turn it into a 6-step animation. I think that's going to involve breaking the redstone here and just seeing if we get it from back this far. I'm cooking up armor stands. I'll wear that hat then. So the pose currently is a star jump. We need that pose to change. How do I create redstone input? I need a torch. I need a torch. Star pose becomes... Yeah, it doesn't reach, right? Doesn't reach. Just in case, we'll try the other one. Just in case. Somehow it was the same pose. Nope. So we're limited to 5, which is what I thought. Yikes. Okay, that's fair enough. It's not a big deal. That should, in theory, yeah, just start running again when you reconnect that. It's good. It's good design redstone. Okay, that means that our...
Have no fear. Top is now here.
Look, oh my god, everyone is turning up for this trial, this court case. I'm the only one who's not going to be there. Can't believe it. Okay then, so we're stuck with this. I think what we need to do, we said the torso could bob about a little bit, so the body, yeah, 0. Only a little bit. I don't want too much of the body to be like flexing around. 3. Let's go 2. Then we'll go -1. -2. The arm just changed. Did you see it? Did you can't? I swear that was the arm just changed as I opened it. What the heck? We can't be having things randomly changing us while we're using them. Yo, it just changed. Oh, this is nuts. Right, -0, -10, -20, -20, -10. What is going on here? Did it change? Or am I being paranoid? I swear this one changed. Yeah, that was definitely... I remember saying that to 15, right? That's the leg. That was 15 as well. Right, I think we want to exaggerate the fullest open just a tiny amount, like 10%. And then what I also want to do is just add some like subtle nudges to like 1 or 2 of the other values, like things you're probably barely going to notice, but I think we'll just maybe add in the slightest amount of variety, so to speak. I don't know, you know, just when you're doing repetitious stuff, like it might add a lot to just take out the rigidness of it, is kind of what I'm thinking. So here we are just making a couple little tweaks and stuff, so that kind of shuffles about a bit. Now I'd like to also move the head a little bit, maybe side to side. So let's start with a 1, 0, -1, 0. Let's go -2, and then it goes back to 0, right? And that one's a 1. Okay, very subtle differences. What did Cubs say? Oh, the Cubs message is the one that's recorded, right? Do I want to add a twist, maybe? Add a 1, 2, 1, -1. Right, so the head's going to have a slight amount of movement too, and that's kind of about the most I think I'm going to do on that front. I'm not going to see the court case, says Lena Lenny. No, I'm streaming for you. Do you want me to stop? Do you want me to go check it out? Let me know, chat. Do you want me to go watch the court case instead? Okay, let's see. Wait, you do want me to stop streaming? I'm confused. Anyway, what we can do next is actually start applying these poses, basically. Oh, then there's that problem, yeah. So I've got to punch the very edge. Chronic says, keep streaming X, capital letters. Well, if you're typing in all caps, I've got to listen, right? I've got to listen. So we're going to do 5 of these, and I do need to put the finishing touches on. This one's fine. All of these are going to need to be invisible, which scares me a bit, although they are holding items. So invisible, yes. Invisible, yes. Yes. I'm going to have to lock those armor stands as well, aren't I? I should lock them now so I'm the only one that can edit them. Let's go ahead and lock. Lock that. Let's copy. No, cancel, cancel. Right, I've got to stand here. Utilities copy. Next one. Not bad. Next one. We're good. Very good. Alright, alright. Let's get down there. So, reverse order. Dude, this is going to be legendary. Except nothing's happening currently. Is the redstone active? Should be active. Why would... Oh, it's because I locked it, right? Like, that's the only thing that I've changed. So, unfortunately, that prevents the thing down there as well. Yeah, yeah, okay, so you can't... Yikes. That's going to be worrying in case anyone ever... Oh, there's also that little gap, like, where it reaches the end and then there's some extra delay. It's caused by this here. Now that we run the signal on this side, I can make this a little better for us. Let's go ahead and connect that like so. And then we're going to need some redstone wire. We can like reduce 2 ticks, and I'm not sure I know of a way to do it any better than that. Well, actually, I can think of a way. Actually. I'm not sure how reliable it is, right? So, like, the signal strength is going at a certain tick rate. So if I pulled the signal from around here, using 2 ticks for when it arrives might work out a little better, funny enough. Let's give it a try. Let's do it first of all with this bit here. So if anything I just said didn't make any sense, like, this is the only way we can power this is with 2 repeaters. Why? Because we need to extract the signal at maximum strength, not at a comparator strength. So we need a repeater. Then we need another one because it needs to arrive at maximum strength. So there is delay added into the circuitry because of that. If we pull it from slightly before when it ends, it might be that by the time it actually affects the last bit, the circuit has started over again. That's the hope. There's that delay. The delay is still quite apparent. It's almost like it could come from back here. Whoops. Let's go check it out again. Ah. I've needed a block on that gap for a long time. There it is. I think that broke it. Let's try it from here. Go on, place. There we go. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. I don't see that fifth pose, right? I'm not seeing that fifth pose. 1. Oh, let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we get rid of that gap? That's what I'm thinking. I think there's probably just too much delay elsewhere in the system for that. It's also possible that we just redesign the redstone that powers this. Might be tricky, but that's a project for another day. Like, if I like the result of this, we can come back and probably redo the parts of the redstone to get that more precise. But I think that's about as good as we're going to get it today. So the next phase is to get another 5 of these. Okay. Spread them out a bit. Oh, this is going to be real tricky. Bear, thank you so much for 7 months of support. We've also had some noises in the air because they're not working today. I have not read them out. Actually, it's a raid. Sorry, not 7 months. Thank you for the raid, Bear. Cider USA Quiller, thank you for the prime. And Mama Bear 67, thank you for 24 months. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. I got no idea why the sounds ain't working. Actually, let me check something. No, I don't know why it isn't working. What I can tell you is that there is usually more things that appear in my volume mixer, and they are just not there for some reason, and it's like, what happened to you? And they are the things that are missing are the things that make sound, so it's kind of concerning. Right, this is where pose number 1 is, so we're going to not do that. We're going to click here, utility copy, go to the next one, maybe a little further over, utility copy, go here, utility copy, go here, utility copy, go here. Guess what I'm going to say? Utility copy. Oh, you knew it. Right, so those are now all ready to be applied to this one. Ah, did that again. All right. I just got that weird feeling in my eyes, like I haven't blinked for a while. My eyes are all like, ugh. Oh, of course, it's invisible now, isn't it? Oh, there it goes. It's a little too slow to look like he's juggling, but I think he just, at some point you got to accept, like, yeah, that's the thing. That's it. There it is. Okay, so now what we have to do is turn off gravity. That could be a big problem. Yeah, I have to, so these ones over, wait a minute. They all need to not have gravity. Okay. Don't know how we missed that. Wait, that one says no. It was all that weird funkiness when copy and pasting, so we need to redo the books. Okay, yeah, we've got to redo these books without gravity. It's probably not that painful. It doesn't take too long to do this. Luckily. What on earth do I have on my head? A chef's hat. Been cooking up something fierce. Okay, so the last one think it's this block, right? Yep. Alright, and that'll be all of them. Back down we go. Into the animation area. X, what do you think if Minecraft had a redstone block that works like a pickaxe? I think it'd be a nice addition, encouraging players not to use TNT tubing. Once you add that, like the level of automation in the game scales up like they did with the crafter. But I think a block breaking block would just, yeah, really go to another level. I think it's easier to say something like that will change the game drastically, but I think people would have said that about automated crafting, but the way they did it turned out not to be so. I think they did automated crafting just about the best way they could. Mojang, they get their critiques and stuff, especially about inventory management, but some of the stuff they've done in recent years has been pretty darn good. Like the crafter is a really well executed block, I think. So I would, just off the top of my head, you asked me something like a block breaking block, and I'm like, it's a big step, but I think Mojang would probably find a way to do it that feels right. If they did it. Will you do the no dig December? What is that? I feel like I've already broken that because I've done so much digging this month. Some official armor stand mob functionality would be nice. You could get a pickaxe and have it break blocks for you. You could take up durability like normal and be very versatile. I don't think I'd do it through the armor stand, but I do think more control over this in vanilla would be kind of cool. Anyway, let's now do some final steps here. So position. Oh, why do gravity? Yes. I think we're gonna have to turn this off for a minute. Gravity, no. Gravity, no. 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 So all that was good. Maybe it was never actually applied through the book. Gravity, no. So here's where we go and adjust its position to minus 0. It's the wrong field. And then how high up do you want to go? Half a block? I think half a block's too much. 2.5. Actually, we need room for that carrot to swing about, don't we? I reckon Thor will do good. So gravity, no. Base plate, no. That's the right position. 0.4. Now they are in the spot they're supposed to be in. One, two, three, four. It's weird because I think I know what's going on here. That the position rotation stuff doesn't get applied, does it? Position and rotation does not get applied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is the fifth one missing as well? Maybe when we went up by 0.4 of a block, maybe that's too high for the one at the ends. I don't know why that one would be out of range. Okay, so now let's like click here and go minus 0.2. What one am I changing? Oh, maybe I should just get rid of this quickly as well. Nope, it's the wrong one. I guess we just need to use this and get that one. Let's see if that gives us our 5th step back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still don't get the 5th one. I'm wondering if this has something to do with it. Although we did test that a moment ago and it was okay. Why did we lose the 5th bit? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we just changed that bit of redstone and it came back, so okay. Okay. Right, I still think let's try nudging it back up, and then I think we've got like one last round of changes to make, and then this thing will kind of be done for today. So let's go put it up 0.2 again. Done. Click again and locate, presumably that one. Okay, so what we learned is that this rotation thing doesn't get applied, which is very unfortunate. So we have to put that back to 90 on each pose. Which is a real shame because that was such a game changer for the animation. But, you know, we learned something, I guess. Right. So now we can see each step and how we need to definitely swing this across a lot more. So that's the first one that stays the same. Second one, yeah, let's go to like 18 there. Oh, let's go to 20 to round it up. Third one, let's go 30 maybe, 35, 40 even. So what was the idea? It was, it's in the hand, then there's 2 steps where it comes across, then it needs to be on the opposite hand. So this one really needs to swing across. We're talking like 60 maybe. And then it's like in line with that. And then this one here needs to feel more like it's in the middle, I think. I think that's kind of it. Let's go grab those books, redo this animation. I think we only need these 4, right? Let's get that out of here. I must admit, I've had my fill of redstone now. This wasn't supposed to take over an hour. Okay, so come here. So there's that one, then we got this one. Nope, I'm doing it all wrong. Utilities, copy. Utilities, copy. All right. All right. I thought I was going to set the redstone off. This will be it. This will be the final modification, right? Oh, that delay. We're going to have to redo the redstone, but that's it. That's it right there. That's the animation. We've got to put the tango head on it. We've got to get other stuff in here. Right, let's try and get this on the right. This might be super tricky because... What one is that on? I'm pretty sure that's on the correct one as it goes. Right, now when I add an armor stand, this thing needs to be like away. So we've got to come over here. Then I got to do no gravity, no base plate, make it invisible. Then we want to change the scale. Going to go up by 2 blocks and then start to go towards that. Don't like the way it ducked a little too close. Just don't mess with my animation stuff. That's all I ask. There it is. Might have to lower it a little bit more when we get the tango head, but a ZF head will do for now. What's the colour of the block that we put behind it, right? This is for all types of food that have been consumed in the game. Ooh, I might put red mushroom blocks back there. So the concept is, Hungry Hermits is about serving and eating food. We've added a statistic that tracks who's eaten, like, all different food types and tallied them together. So who's eaten the most? Who is the hungriest hermit? It's a great way to tie things together. The animation is to pay tribute to Tango's game, in a way. That's why we got that there. So what block best represents that, chat? That is a funny looking tango, isn't it? I agree. Chat, you tell me. Come and type. What about using a pumpkin and or melon block? I was thinking, isn't there a food block in this game? And it just wouldn't come to me. Of course there is. Melons and pumpkins. Yeah. Of course there is. Of course there is. Do I have a crafting bench? Cake! A block for a wall. We're looking for a block that will be a wall. Right, cake is a block, but not quite. This is wonderful, Xen Figment. I'm glad you think so, my dude. I think it's wonderful too. Let's go ahead and give Tango a classic red tunic. Probably not gonna... Oh, do you remember last time we clicked and we got the right one? If I aim from this side, surely it'll be the correct one. Brilliant. Oh boy. I bet you. I think this is what we built right here is pretty good for my ability. I bet you someone like Cybot will come up with some sort of super fast, instant resetting way to do this. The biggest challenge is that the redstone is always connected because they have to be tiled. So you have to use signal strength. Otherwise, we could do something super quick with observers. Smoker has been suggested. That is actually really cool because that's something that you cook. Hay bales. Oh, I like where we're going with this. I think hay bales and smokers would be a little more unique, a little less predictable. Did you see it in here? Did you see it in there? I bet you did. Right, let's go look at our bench and type smoker. All right, so it's a furnace with some wood around it. That's no bother to us, is it? I think I'll make half a stack's worth. I was out there restocking some logs just the other day. So 2 smokers and a whole bunch of hay. Well, the hay is in here. Oh, look, there they are. There's those other blocks. Last opportunity, chat, to make this even more... Kelp is a great suggestion, too. Kelp is a great suggestion. NGL. As if I would, you know, as if I would lie. let me stop lying for a minute. And tell you that that's a good suggestion. Yeah, that's how that works. I reckon. Maybe 3 smokers, actually. Kind of looks right to me. Kind of looks right. And I don't want it to look wrong. Dude, I am loving this project so much. This is the sort of project I wouldn't have done some time ago because it's like it has no actual purpose. Oh, do you know what? I think that one in the middle kind of distorts what you're looking at a little bit. Because you can see what the ones on the side are, but the one at the back just breaks up the flow. Yeah, like, the old me would have seen less value in doing something like this. Details, aesthetics, theme, and... I don't know. What other words could we use to describe it? Oh, I thought it stopped animating for a second then. I must admit, now I'm thinking if we had done it like above the heads, it might have been a bit more interesting, like a like throwing it like that. It's hard to get the back together animation. You know, you learn by doing, right? So we lined these up like so, and it's just occurred to me that if you're on like a different axis, right? Then the arms move in a bit of a different plane of rotation. So, which one is it? Look at that right there. Like, it can swing upwards and over. And then when it's in the middle, the other side, that one can then take over and come back down the other side. And when it reaches the bottom, you could swap arms again. The only thing is, you can't just magically swap the item between the different arms, can you? Now, because we can't control rotation, we can't swing it from one arm to the other. What we could do is have 2 items going around in a circle, right? Because when you get the one at the top, it swaps over to the other. But I reckon you would notice it swapping. Now, I said this would be the only one that gets animated, so if we do any other animations, I think we should do them, like, in my base. So we should keep our minds open for cool things that we can do. Can you flip the hail bale to lay down? I could, but I like the stripes. I kind of wanted to go with the stripes over that. Or do you think this way would be better? I think the stripes are cool. Plus they're red. They fit Tango pretty well. And yes, that is a very odd looking Tango. I agree. You might even say, is that Tango looking at me? Let us now, yeah, tidy up a bit more. So we got, this one is for the project. This one is more for stuff that I'm accumulating along the way. I'll go put that in that one. And now the inventory's looking manageable again, right? Heart Gamer says you've been so creative with the murals, honestly. Yeah, I have. It's sort of not where I usually go, right? That's what I was saying. I've really enjoyed going in this direction. And we've got more to go. I need to check if I've got some trial keys, because when we get this working... Uh-huh. Oh yeah, lots of peeps have logged in, so these things should be updating literally right now. But the new special ones aren't working. We need Grian to log in to see that one. Still on the leaderboard of shame. I might remove that. In the long run, everyone's got to get one. Oh, do you know what? The animation stuff with the armor stands might work well for like particle effects coming out the back of a firework rocket. I was thinking for the flown one, you could have something like that. But like I said, we're only going to do this once. That's... Why is there a massive one there? I don't think I need that. Oh, it's to put that armor, that head there. Let's just leave it alone for now. Wait, is it? Because that thing kind of looks like it's on the wall. And okay, it's not. I don't know what's going on with that. Is that... I think someone's changed the wings. Oh, that's another... Wait, these should be locked. I guess I'll have to do a round of fixes at some... Wait a minute. No, okay, there's still one right here in the front. I'll have to do a round of fixes and locking things at some point. We absolutely want to keep these all intact. Why would someone change the stands you have made, X? I think it's more a case of, like, an accident. Like, someone... Maybe... I don't know. They're 2 separate armor stands, so I don't know how they would both get out of position. Or it could be me misremembering, but it does not look like I thought I set it up. It frustrates me because there are some people that were like, I don't know, yeah, a creeper blows something up and they half tidy it up and don't let you know. It's like, it's always better to tell when something goes wrong than not. All you have to do is put yourself on the other side of the equation and it becomes immediately obvious. Like, you should care more about knowing, okay, this thing happened, thanks for telling me, now I can go sort it out. You know, even if it costs you a bit of hassle, because that hassle can only compound if you're not told about something, right? This is not like Minecraft specific. This is just general life advice. If you if you break something of someone's, like, if you tell them straight away, most of the time it's just better to get it sorted out and fix the problem. It's rarely going to get better if you sweep it out of sight. So if you mess up, like, you know, if you're trying to be mean and break someone's stuff, you're not going to tell them. So if you mess up, tell them it's an accident. Like, accidents happen, right? Then that person will have the knowledge, okay, this thing's happened now, I've got to go deal with that. And hopefully they would appreciate, and they might not, because we're emotional and irrational sometimes, but sometimes you've got to accept it and be like, okay, so-and-so broke this thing of mine or whatever, they didn't mean to do it, they've told me, but by telling you, now you know, and you can deal with it. Whereas if it gets left, most of the time the situation can only ever get worse. Maybe by a lot, maybe just by a little, but it's rarely going to help to just ignore the problem, right? Could Tango's game have interfered with your armor stands? I don't think so. I mean, Tango's game is completely elsewhere on the server, right? Oh, by the way, we had more noises in the ear that I didn't hear. I Dunk Biscuits, 12 months. Finally got that Twitch baby. Oh, I'll play the animation for you. Been a long time viewer, X, so thanks for your incredible content. Been rewatching your Hermit Skies Project Ozone series and really enjoying it. Oh, I'm glad you are, man. Those old series were a lot of fun to make. From a time when we made videos in a different way, and I feel like I could probably never quite do those kind of videos again, so you know, I hope you enjoy it. Elliot Draws, thank you for 14 months. Dad joke of the month. I was going to make a joke about retirement. It didn't work. Oh, I got that one straight away. Very good, very good. I like it. I feel bad and try and fix myself, but I can't let the person know. Yeah, so like sometimes you'll try and fix it yourself and get it wrong, because that's what I was referring to. I've seen that happen. Just tell the person, like, seriously. Like, let's say they get all upset about it. That's on them, you know? And people do react like that sometimes. You do get, someone tells you and you have that heated reaction, but if you sit down and think about it for a minute, how many times out of 10 is it more likely to be helpful that you now know, okay, there's a problem and I need to fix it? Because that, like I said, those problems probably only get worse, right? Oh, did I put the wrong box away? Whoopsie. Let's go to the spawn chunks and quickly put the right one there. X, once a creeper blew my 80 armor stand piece and I was mad. At least it was not finished, otherwise I'd have never played the game. Yeah, and if someone else had done that, like, would you rather have found, like, them tell you so you can go and fix it and sort it out, or, like, them not tell you and then maybe those items despawn, or, you know, because if you try and put something back together and it's not yours, you could miss something important. So, wait, I've gone to the wrong portal, just out of habit. Just out of habit. Okay, yep, got it the wrong way around. And let's head back over there again. How are my wings? I keep having to repair them with those XP orbs I've got. X, saw your most recent Creaking Farm video. I still love your videos. Give me build inspiration, says Cute Pyro. I'm glad you still love them, man. Appreciate it. At my work, we were told we won't be in trouble and that a fast repair and report is more respected by the person whose property was damaged. That's the right way to deal with it, right? That is the right way to deal with it. The only time you'll get in trouble is if it's, like, obvious, some form of obvious neglect or malintent. So, like, unless, like, this is the thing, there's that overlap of, like, if you're actually doing that, like, you're probably, why are you going to tell them? You're, like, trying to cause a problem. So, most of the time we're all, you know, we're humans, we make those mistakes, and it's often better just to get it out there in the open. And like I said, if someone doesn't, like, understand that or respect that, that's kind of on them, unfortunately. XP orbs, Joel juice, that's the stuff, yeah. Joel juice. As a president of a club, I can confidently say it's much worse to hide things than to just say you messed up. Yeah, of course it is. Because, like, someone's going to find out eventually, right? And then it's like, not only did you, like, have that thing go wrong, but then you didn't tell anyone for ages. It instantly makes it worse. I get in my own head when I'm trying to tell someone I messed up. and makes the situation worse than it usually is, says Hot Gamer. Yep, you just gotta grin and bear it sometimes, right? Like, some stuff is difficult, but you just gotta do it. Just gotta be like, well, I know this is the right thing to do. Okay, hang on, how is this gonna play out? Oh, yeah, I can see. I can see. Yeah, we're jumping straight into building because I kind of know where I'm going with this next bit. I've been like making some markers, trying to give myself some ideas for where this build is going. And I was working on this yesterday, and then a certain someone came and distracted me. Distractions of these sorts are most welcome because me and Ren just went and had an absolute laugh, and that's always a good thing. But now I'm like, all right, I know what needs doing next. We should try to remember that when people come to us with their mistakes and not get too emotional about it, says Shiny Object. Yep, that's another thing. Like, take a breath, you know, and remember to appreciate that they came to you. That's a big one. That's a big one. Right, I also need now... This is a common thing with building in this game. Here I go, moaning again. Oh, wow, I've really chewed through some slabs there, haven't I? Is that you, like... move back and forth trying to get items in your inventory for your building, and then your inventory fills up, and then you're moving back and forth trying to clear up some space. It's just like the worst. Your brother broke your arm when we were kids and still won't admit it, says Maxish Beans. Yeah, that can be. Look, when you're kids though, you know, you're kids. Crazy stuff happens. Something crazy happened to me when I was a kid that could have blinded me. Fortunately, it didn't. But, you know, it's like... We were so young, you just kind of let it go. Anyway. Let's try and get this thing done. Okay, so, there's going to be blocks here. Gonna need that scaffolding again. Ah, now I can see where I want to place the blocks. Put one there, hop up here. Oh, have I been using the wrong type? I've been using the wrong type. Boo. Absolute boo. Even though it's like incredibly subtle, and I'll be the only one that ever notices in the future. Absolute boo. I'm not standing for it, peeps. It's not happening. We got an impulse raid. Welcome everyone. Oh, peeps. Impulse, if you got a minute to stick around, drop a message in chat. Let me show you what I did today. This is really cool what we did today. I'm just doing a little bit of casual building right now, but I can take a quick detour. I mean, peeps in my chat have seen this. They'll tell you how cool it is. Something not quite right here. Oh, no, that's correct. That's correct. So, wait, no, that is different. Because there it goes. Oh, look. Oh, look, I see. I see. So it doesn't come straight across. It goes like this. Impulse is watching. Awesome, my dude. Right, we'll head right over there. I will just remove these 4 blocks. Yeah, and then that sets me up for what we're doing next. Cool. And as the fiend I am for collecting all the blocks, I'm going to drop down here. Right. Today, what we did is create an animated armor stand, but we took it to the next level, and we did... Oh, yeah, I got a new skin. we did 2 animated armor stands in the same spot. Now, I can already think of ways to improve what you're about to see, but that is why we do these things, so we can learn. So, as I've been filling up the spawn chunk with murals dedicated to different hermits, we have been kind of like learning. This was the first one that I did over here for most deaths. We got B-Dubs' literal tears of aghast. You know, just trying to pay tribute to certain hermits and moments on the season. And then I tried to add something special to the server So a combination of statistics. It only works for me. I don't know why. Actually, oh, I think I do know. Oh, I just thought of... Okay, right. I'm going to shoot off a message in a minute. Here's the animated armor stand. Xisuma is a placeholder for Tango. This is a tribute to Hungry Hungry Hermits. So what we tried to do is make Tango, who's currently Xisuma, juggle a piece of food. Now, unfortunately, the animation is A, a little bit too slow, and B, a little bit too limited in the range of motion. We tried a whole bunch of stuff over here, and it was kind of tricky to get the frames to really, like, do what they needed to do, but it was a great learning process. And Tango's going to have the animated armor stand as a tribute to, like, his game and doing the cool stuff with them. It's the only one that's going to be animated, I think. Then food consumed is a really cool way to tie it to the Hungry Hermits game that Tango did this season. This is supposed to have all of the food the Hermits consumed. Right, I'm shooting off a message because there are a lot of people online right now, and if it's what I think it is, I might be able to fix it while everyone's on, which would be amazing. So I'm shooting off that message. Impulse is very cool. Thanks for your time, man. Like, I know you got stuff to do. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you want to know how it's done, or you want to do something like this in your own base, hit me up, man. Like, I'm learning stuff here. Might be able to take this even further. I don't know. But yeah, like double armor stand animation, because there's two armor stands like in the same space here. One slightly to the left, one slightly to the right. And then you've got like 2 sets of 5 poses for the juggling animation. Now we just need a Tango head. For sure, will do. Awesome. Yeah, if you ever want that, I'll be happy to get involved. It'll be sweet. Poster Nerd, thank you for 34 months. Much appreciated, my dude. Is this for Hungry Hermits? Says Flower Shock. It is. Yeah, no, it's you know, I've been trying to figure out statistics for different hermits, and I requested the ability to combine statistics together for Doc's trial keys, and then I realized I can combine all the different food types in the game. And what would you know, Tango's got a game about food, so it all kind of fit together. So now if you want to see who's the literal hungriest hermit in a season, we will have that statistic. It's great stuff. Right, I got a feeling that we're going to get like very little done here today, and that is absolutely fine. Okay, let's get chat up on the other screen so I can see if my mods need to hit me up at all. I'm looking into redoing my stream setup for the new year, by the way, peeps. Like, I think I'm gonna overhaul most aspects of how we do streaming here, with exception to this bit, like turning up and doing a 2-hour to 3-hour stream and playing on Hermitcraft. Like, that stuff's gonna stay the same, but all the overlays and integration stuff, I think I'm gonna like revise a lot of it, and that's gonna tie in with some other projects that I want to do, and you know, just give everything like a fresh coat of paint, I think is the phraseology perhaps I'm looking for. So something to look forward to in the new year, but I'm trying to get to grips with it and find what software I want to use, and it's a little... So no more currently offline. I think there'll still be me offline. I don't know. What do you mean? Like I'm never gonna not stream again? Is B-Dubs getting a Sleeping Beauty statue? No, B-Dubs is already in a statue, so now he's lower down on the list, because my goal is to get every hermit on there. That is now like the other corner is. Sweet. So let me show you what's going on here, because obviously we're going to lose some of the design a little bit here. Honestly, it's actually looking like this is so darn close to that I might as well change that to be like this now. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm with this build, unfortunately I've set myself up for a lot of symmetry, which I was trying to get away from. So my second Pearl inspired build will probably try and break away from symmetry a lot more. So yeah, I think I'm going to rebuild this wall, make it like that, have this pattern here repeat again. But on this side we got to do something different here. So I'm going to have some sort of circular structure and then something else between it to break it up. Because I I want to get away from that. So then this roof will extend with the same design to around here, and then we do something different below it. So we're starting to break up the asymmetry now, but I kind of got like a little too far into this project on that front. Did I ever fix my computer issues? No, my computer has currently been turned on for over 24 hours because yesterday it didn't boot up. And then I left it alone for a few hours and it decided it would boot up. So that was a bit of a yikes. Right, so if I look at this, it's actually 3 blocks in there because I did it different. So it's 2 blocks, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2 blocks. So we need to look at this like... let me count it again. 2, then 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. So we're getting rid of this. Whoops. Gonna go all the way down to this level. And then it would be... you see, it comes out a little too far. Maybe I should keep it. I'm gonna keep it. It's something that I don't think anyone's really even gonna notice that much anyway, right? I feel like I lost some blocks here. 5 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus here. Yeah, where did those other blocks go? I don't think it would have ended up in there. I'm kind of a bit mad. Copper... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're like 8 blocks and I've got 5. Tough? Maybe... Oh, maybe I... Right, some of these blocks. Some of these blocks. Okay, so... I think the tough was there. Alright, so if it's 5 blocks, let's start at the top. Then it'd be mushroom, mushroom. Right, and then stone, and then maybe andesite was on top of that. I think the tough block would have been 1 block closer to me as well. Okay. But then we need the other end to line up still, so... I think I'll figure out the next bit better from being up the top there. Wow, I'm running out of rockets. Uh-oh, is that a creeper? Oh my god, I need to light this place up. Priorities! Priorities, get rid of the creeper! Why are they not glowing? Oh, they're glowing now. Yo! Whew. Right, let's get in here. You're missing the fun, says Mistoria. Oh, missing the fun. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna go have some fun in the court case. I forgot about that. Right, see you later. Bye. What a bunch of suckers. Oh my god, they probably fell for that. They probably fell for that. Just wait. Just wait until I come back. Oh, the joke's on them. That's for sure. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm talking to myself again. Oh, I like it when I do this. Right, let's get back into it. I'm joking. I'm joking. Of course they're not going to go away. I wouldn't do that to you. Dang it, I'm down here again. And I don't have ender pearls. Ugh, and I smacked my face. Oh, jeez, I thought you left. I fooled you, didn't I? I fooled you. Okay, so we've got to do a little bit of the counting game next, which is always fun. So if we look at the alignment here, so where that 2 mosaic block ends, and it looks to me like I've done, oh my god, telling these apart is annoying. Yeah, that's correct. So they go all the way out to the end. Okay, that makes sense. So we need that coming back in. And that should give us a clear and obvious guideline as to where to do this bit next. Oh boy. So it's like this side, like here. Oh, it kind of looks like I maybe marked it out already, but was off. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Then we got dum 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 here. 1, 2, 3 to there, maybe. So if I look up, yeah, we're over by 1 block. That seems to be right. Seems to be the way to do it. So then we need those stair variants. We're going to need all the blocks. A little bit of everything now. One day you're going to have to watch the original Dougal and Blue Cat X. You're speaking to yourself. Sounds like Dougal muttering so much. Send me a clip. And I'll check it out. Jevin kept saying he was sure that a war wouldn't break out today. Makes me think a war's going to break out today. Who knows? Who knows? Right, those are some of our building blocks. Here, this is what I'm talking about. We want this stuff. Oh, and some packed mud, and then we need packed mud bricks, which I have up there. Damn, X must have raided out to an impersonator. Fella sounds just like him. And oh wow, look at that. This raided person's playing on a very similar looking server. Where's... Oh, don't tell me it's down here. I'm sick of walking back and around looking for items. Is it down here? There should be a shulker box full of mud that I dropped off here the other day. It's not here. Oh god, there it is. Then I still need, oh my god. Now I need wheat. This is ridiculous, isn't it? When will we actually get something built today? I wonder. Right, so we make that, and then, you know, not as many as that. There we go. Then I'm going to need the other... Uh-oh, look at what's happening to my inventory, peeps. Right, I need tough. I need cobble. I need that, and then we're good. Let's head over here this time. So there's... you know what? I probably didn't actually need all of that. There's like a slight readjustment here, isn't there? We're going to go 1, 2, then we need that block. Then we'll take this one. I think I'll change that block as well. And where did it go? I don't like the idea of stuff like falling down into the potion brewing setup and losing track of it and then finding that it's like replaced an ingredient later on or something. That doesn't sound like fun. I think that one's going to go as well. Okay. Bundle power. You know, a bundle might be... A lot of these are like nearly full stacks, right? Probably not that powerful. Probably not that powerful. So now we can look at this. Right? And it's that one there. That allows me to... 1, 2, 3, like this. Now, our structure in this area might actually end up just being a bunch of rocks, like over the ground. So I think I'm gonna lean into that a little bit and build this up. So we'll put in like a tuff there. Although sometimes it's better just to put stone and andesite on top. So let's go and have a little peak of andesite here and also there. Tough at that level. Okay, and then yeah, not entirely sure how big this is going to be right now. I think we'll do that for the time being. Then we just got to cover up what's behind here. Let's go, actually, yeah, like that. Brown mushroom block. And then how much of the side of that we'll see, I'm not entirely sure, because I kind of want the next building to pretty much come out to about here. By the way, some of this redstone isn't even necessary, so it's probably going to get the chop. I think I'll give it... Let's give it another slice of this stuff. Okay, how's that looking? That's looking alright. Then maybe the tough comes down a little bit around here. I'll fine-tune all of that a little later on, I think. So, we're looking at how far back does that go. Yeah, it's gotten a little stretched out at the front, I think is the problem. That's kind of not the way we're going here. We need to push this all back. Doesn't quite look as well-rounded as the rest of the stuff. So let's try and get that sort of shape from the bottom up. That works. Get rid of those two. Maybe that there. This one here. Something like that feels a bit more appropriate. And then whatever's here, I don't know, but I guess I kind of want it to go one block further in. So something like that. And then the wall will be here. So yeah, we're really not chopping up a lot of this at all. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so now it's just about these textures. And then we do something... Oh, I fell off somehow. Yeah, there's like one block gap and then you have the birch stairs. Wow, I really needed to go back to where I was. You like the organ music? I'm glad you do, my dude. This is usually where I make sarky comments about someone complaining about it. Why is there an organ playing? I mean, what's wrong with an organ? It makes sound. Sound is good. Is this build for the community use sale or just for your personal building? It is for the community, but I think it's going to be one of those things where if someone wants to use it, they should message me, just because I have a bad feeling if I just leave it in the hands of someone, they'll mash buttons and break it. So if someone else wants potions from this thing, there is like one condition. It's for mini games. Like the idea was to support the gaming district. It wasn't, go make a shop. It was for the purpose of helping make mini games that require potions. Right, now that we got that done, there are certain blocks, it might be useful to use this actually. Like have a box for each project. So those like landscaping blocks go in there. I think we're also now tiring up on the brown block palette. That served its purpose. Right, we've got some things to throw away. I need to light this up as well at some point. I would love to make a 9x potion brewer, but dealing with bedrock quirks is frustrating. Hey, with with Java 2, it is pretty inflexible. I mean, you're gonna encounter some quirkiness you got to deal with constantly. Definitely not Scar Green proof. Yeah, I think maybe anyone proof. Like, it feels straightforward, but I could see someone like wondering what's happening because it takes a while to brew, and then it just sort of feels like something could go wrong. Maybe I'm being a bit paranoid. Right, so now we need some of that, then we need some of these, then we need some of the orange blocks, which I don't have. Being raided again! Joe Duggan, another raid! Thank you so much, my dude. Dude, you raid me way too much. I appreciate it. One day I'm going to have to get you back. I don't know when that'll be. It seems like it's always the wrong way around for us, right? I appreciate it though, dude. Thank you for bringing your peeps in again. Wait, the art, it was up there all along, wasn't it? Oh my god. It's driving me nuts. I think there's a lesson to be learned here that even if you're jumping around a build, just put all of your shulker boxes next to where you're building. There it is. It was here all along. That's the lesson. So, from around here, it's 2 rows of that. Well, yeah, that... No. That'll do. Then we need some logs. Whoops, not there. Then we need some strip logs, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Look where the scaffolding be. Right where it's supposed to. Now I need a slabby jab. Ow. Okay, let's see. Gotta strip those logs. Can do, can do. It's looking pretty good. It's definitely symmetrical. And really, really close to that there, which just makes me think maybe it should be the same, but just got to embrace the asymmetry sometimes. So I think the next thing to place is the birch blocks, which I have them. So this can get a little tricky. How are we going to do this? So it's that one there. Pretty sure it's that one. Yep. Then we'd have, well, let's hop down on it. Let's do the bottom bit first. So, the shape is like, oh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3 before you turn in. The third one's turning in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then it's diagonals till you get to the other side. Are you doing Secret Santa this year on Hermitcraft? As JR Diesel. Not only am I doing it, I've done my Secret Santa. My latest episode was all about that. This don't look right, does it? 1, 2... you know, maybe actually it is okay. I think I can get around to here. Correct again. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Lines up. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh no! What does this all mean? The roof is like... What the heck? What am I missing here? That... Don't tell me something's off, because that means a lot of stuff's off. So that is definitely the same, right? That alignment is good, which means 2. Ooh, hang on a second. 1 block, 2. What did I miss? That comes out by 3. This one comes. Okay, so the whole thing needed to come out 1 block further forward. Right, we sussed it out. Oh, and then I broke that. Okay. We can fix it, peeps. It's okay. I did just put away a lot of those blocks that I was using. And that might affect how this looks, but maybe not. Maybe we can just have it come out to like here. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can keep that bit there. Okay. That might end up looking better in the long run. I'm out of scaffolding. Jump off of the... Something above me. Jump off of the scaffolding. I was thinking there's something above me. That block, yeah, that'll get us through it. Just embrace the asymmetry. I can to some extent, but that was an extent that I cannot extend it to. You know what I mean? That was an intolerable amount. There it is, right. So this should be nice and easy now. Pick up all of that. 2 of those. Let's put 1 here. Let's go with that into this area. Okay, and then where's this thing going to be at? It's, yeah, okay, I can see what level it's at now. So we'll have that there. These go across the front. Nope, that's not how I wanted to do it, but it works. So this is our gap. That comes 1 block further forward, so that doesn't need to be there. It can go here, then we can pick that up. That's going to come forward by 1. Now it's in line with a bit to the side. Awesome. Right, let's get those stairs in. Here they are. Maddie says, OX, we can fix it, is something a lot of people believe, but usually doesn't work. In reference to what? I get messages about fixing my computer, and sometimes like, dude, it's totally a USB issue, and I'm like, what makes you so confident? Like, getting computer advice over comments is like the worst thing, because something about comments, people talk really assuredly about stuff, and yet diagnosing computer issues is often, like, just the amount of variables is insane. Like, don't try and diagnose someone's computer issues because they told you that their computer didn't turn on. Like, it's just not the way. I've read loads of comments about it. I appreciate people trying to help, of course, but it just don't work. You just can't diagnose computer issues that way. Do I have any snow over here? I don't. It's snowing pretty where you are. That's good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. The one thing that's amazing about snow is being indoors and being warm. You don't want to be caught in that stuff. I remember one time, maybe over like 10 years ago now, could be well over 10 years ago, I had to get out the car and push the car up the motorway because of the snow. That was really crazy. Like, it came down so heavy and so quick. Like, earlier in the day, didn't even know it was gonna snow, and then it just came down, and like, yeah, just got stuck on the motorway and had to. It wasn't a motorway, by the way; it was a dual carriageway. Just for clarification. Doesn't make that much of a difference, but yeah, no, it wasn't actually a motorway; it was a dual carriageway. I remember it so vividly though, just because it was really just a crazy thing. I kind of remember it in a fond way as well, like. Like, for some reason I would like that to happen again. Like, it was just cool. It just disrupted the day and it was really different. Was that the Beast from the East storm? It was over 10 years ago. I don't know what they called it. Snow makes everything feel so homey and cozy. It's really interesting that it does, because it only makes you feel that way if you're in a home. Like, imagine being stranded in the wild and it's snowing. The snow would just make you miserable. Like, sure, it looks pretty, but dang, that ain't gonna keep you warm. You're just gonna get wet and soggy so easy. And no one wants to be soggy, do they? Soggy is not a desirable state. What is your state of being? Soggy. Ugh. You just saw me like trying to pinch a few blocks here just to save on building materials. I'm that pathetic with it. Right. So these things would come back by 3. So that means we want some of those again. And then we would have them going up, and they would get stripped. Did you ever hear about the blizzard of '93? I don't think so. What year did that happen? Oh man, the UK snow is always fun because everyone panics. I remember the 10 plus years we got proper snowed in. This is Miss Holmes. If I remember it correctly, when I was a kid, there was snow at Christmas quite frequently. But then over the years, it kept getting pushed back and you'd get like a weird day of snow. Like sometimes even in April, which was just so strange. But yeah, there's definitely less... Where I lived, it feels like there's less snow days than when I was a kid. I'm going to start describing my mental state as soggy when applicable. It's a good word, isn't it? Like, it just feels like it has some sort of application somewhere. Soggy, just, soggy. I think the next thing that we want is to grab the bamboo mosaic stuff. Bring this in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Like we got to mirror all of this. Look at this craziness I did over here. It's actually, look at that. It's actually free, and the last bit is actually wow. So those blocks that I just placed, invalid. Invalid. Okay. There are definitely less snow days. Last year, my high school had legit like 2 or 3 in the 4 years I went there. Yeah, it does depend on where you live, right? Like in some places, it's possibly changed in the other direction. We went to visit family out of state for Christmas one year, and while driving home got hit with a terrible snowstorm. My dad managed to drive safely through it. We even saw a state trooper slide across the highway. Yikes. When I was a kid, when I was really young, this is one of those like young memories where I must have been like 8 or 9 years old. And it was at Christmas, and there was this like local car park for the shops. And my dad took me there and then just started like drifting the car a little bit on the ice. And I've told him about it. I remember it as him like trying to show off and the car was drifting, but he remembers it differently. I'm pretty sure he was like trying to show off, and it like drifted more than he expected, but there was no crash or anything. Whoa, wasn't this the Pearl-inspired building? If so, that spot needs less symmetry, maybe a balcony or window. Oh, interesting. Well, you know, I'm learning, right? And I'm trying to build up the mind's eye for creating builds. That's what I find to be the trickiest thing. And as I build this, I realize, okay, I've gone wrong with this step, right? But everything that I'm doing is a continuation of learning to build, and this is like better than other stuff that I've done. So as long as I learn something with this build, I'm good. And I feel like I've learned a lot. So maybe we haven't got the symmetry stuff down yet, but we're trying to head there. It's I got 2 things I really want to do at some point in this game. One of them is to do a totally enclosed underground player scale base where you very intentionally do everything to the scale of your Minecraft character and don't go too grandiose. The other thing is to build without symmetry, and I think I'm starting to see more and more how to do it. I think in your head you've got to line up different shapes and break things up. I think in the past where I've tried to do it, I've been looking at having the same build palette but going with a different shape. And I reckon the trick to getting asymmetry is to kind of take blocks of color or something that's different. Oh my god, I got no logs. Right, get rockets and logs. So the way we're going to break up this build is by, like, the next section will be in a different color palette and stuff. It's kind of how we're going to do it. We're like getting through this big bit first. I cannot stand building without symmetry, says Equinox. Yeah, I mean, like, is it like that internal impulsive reflex of like, it's got to be symmetrical? Because I feel like that's a barrier to doing something different with your building. It feels to me like it's a knee-jerk reaction that needs questioning. So I look at that and I think, well, does it need to be symmetrical? And the answer feels like it comes from that sort of impulsive part within myself, if that makes sense. Maybe compulsive, not impulsive, is the better word here. Like I feel compelled by some idea of neatness that it has to be this way. How is called your new skin? It's called Krikuma is the name I saved it as. Oh. Oh, dude, Cybot has done the redstone. Hilarious. Dude, you're a legend. You're a legend. I can't wait to check that out. Oh my god, people are logging off, and I just remembered I got a reply from Pladge about the data pack stuff. I wonder if I can, like, really quickly fix this. I think I can, if I'm super quick. World. Data packs. Drag and drop. Uploading files. Files uploaded. Close application. Type reload before anyone else logs off. Reloading. You know, let's not go there now. Let's finish this little bit of building and then go check and see if it works. I guess I might have to leave those on for the rest of the season then. Interesting. And then take them off for the world download. I kind of did not expect it to work that way, but yeah. There we go. Okay, so the way that I did this before was like... oh, is that right? Is it recessed one block? How did I get that wrong? I got it wrong on one side, actually. I only got it wrong on the one side, so... Huh. Let me show you how I think about this. Wait, that still seems a bit off, like... Oh, no, that was it. Okay, so... What we do is we think of it as like there's a bit of damp, and it's just up in that little space. But then maybe some of it has come down this way a little bit. Let's go ahead, put that like that. That's kind of the thinking with that. Get our trapdoors together. The way I did this a minute ago, when you do it from the top, it feels like the better way to do it. Huh. Nice. Then we do all of this. So then you got like a streak of that darker bit going across. Turned out really good in that section there, I thought. Although that's a bit empty. It needs something in the middle there. I don't know what, but we'll come back to that. What's weird is I remember making the extra logs and placing them. Maybe this only had one on the end, and I like put in the extra bits, not realizing that we weren't finished there. Gonna have to farm up more of that stuff soon as well. Hey, Greasy the Goblin! Thank you for the cheers and biddies. Literally a minute ago. We got no noises in the ear for some reason, but thank you, my dude. Thank you for those cheers and biddies. I wonder if there's like one other place in this program that I didn't look today. Yeah, everything global settings maybe? No. I don't know. Basically, when my computer resets, the USB input gets treated like a new one. So although all the channels are called the same thing, you have to go and like hook them up again. Right, let's start by building up the bamboo, and then I think the inside changes a little bit. Oh, do you know what? So like getting that bamboo and fence post shape will help a lot. Bamboo and fence post, that's what I said. I won't deny it. There we go. Birch, was that the one I did? I hate it when updates reset things. My audio resets after Windows updates, says Heart Gamer. I don't have that issue. Yeah, Windows Update never did that to my system. I don't know why. Just the way it's set up, I guess. Okay, so we start with that. Then what happens when we reach this level? We go one with the stair block and then one above. So that means one block higher than what we're currently at. Oh, it's going to be awkward here, isn't it? And I think that's it. I think it was just two off of the side, right? And then the slabs here were the ones that came in close. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we need these things in here. Wow. And like that, we just need a few blocks at the very back. I think it might be done. Not entirely sure. Right, so we've got to go back to the spawn chunks. Let us not forget that. That's an important thing. But yeah, this building, man, I've been like chipping away at this thing. You can see how long it takes, right? You can see how long it takes. It's not swift. But hey, a little bit at a time. And I think that's it right there. Now, as for the underside bit, you can notice the difference, but I think it kind of works because of the nature of the terrain below it. I actually like the fact that that's different now, so yay, I think. Yay! I need that biffer sound on like a soundboard. It's the perfect yay. Alright, so I'm going to come back here later, so I'm going to leave all this stuff in my inventory. There's something I want to do here. I'm going to go stand here. Zoom key, please. Zoom out a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Yep. Just about there. Perfect. Perfect. Right, let's go to the spawn chunks and see what happened. This building is looking really cool, says Nimue. Thank you, my dude. I feel like the next bits are really gonna like make or break it now because we're gonna add in the different build palettes and asymmetry, so that's gonna be a challenge. Armored Monkey, welcome back. Or welcome. Were you here earlier? All right. Let's find out. There's still people online, so we know it should have done some good. Yes. However, I will say these numbers don't look correct. That doesn't. There's no way that's correct. That does not look correct at all. I seem to recall doing some stuff earlier that made it look like it was all going to go well, and the keys didn't work. Alright, well, that's something else I've got to deal with. Definitely the right stats, says Bert. Well, it's not really about if it's the right stat or not. It's like something is not working with it. Maybe it's only one type of food. No, it's all the food. There is no point y'all trying to guess what's wrong with it because none of y'all developed the code that makes it work. So just forget about it. It's not worth worrying about. Like me and Plash will figure it out, which means Plash will figure it out, and I'll tell him what I've done. They're all on a diet, says Becca. I mean, that would explain it. The hermits have been starving all season. That would, that would explain something. Dude, I get so excited seeing, like, all these builds pop up and stuff. Like, this area has started to take shape now. It's started to take shape. Whenever I get the itch to do another game, I think we might do another mace race, like assault course thing. So anyway, the plans for this is like, I think the roof needs to be flat with smokestacks or something on it. So I can leave that for now. Then we're going to have something circular coming out the side here. Let's go with this block. Then over on this side, we'll definitely build up a bit more of that. But then we want to break off the roof. So I think these windows might go, and we might have to create like a section here. Or actually, maybe the roof could come across. I don't know the idea of it being a roof for a different material. Anyway, this is what I do off camera, by the way. Like, I just wander around and constantly look at it. And then every now and then, like a little spark sort of gets me moving towards the next step. Gotta get some more chatter, though. Gotta get more of that chatter, right? So here we know that we need to place these blocks. That means that. Still haven't done the interiors down below. That's fine, we ain't worrying about it. And then I'm not sure. Maybe the wall of the next bit, yeah, maybe it's like literally in line with this bit here. So we don't actually do anything there just yet. That lines it up with that. That's kind of what I marked out before, right? Let's go ahead and put these in. So there's going to be sight going from here to there. That's the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I lost count. 5, 6, 7, 8. So like 8 blocks wide. Maybe that means we add a bit of shape like this. Right. It comes from down there. I think if I were to do anything interesting with that shape, it would be to push it closer to this wall and have it like fold in a little bit so we show more of this. So I like where it currently is. 1, 2, is that going to be like 4 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and then 1 further. And then we need to move this. It's like, what if it comes down to this level here, like that? Then we can have like the rocky stuff maybe around this area, or maybe not, I don't know. There's some sort of wall with that kind of shape is what I'm looking at. Oh, except the next one would kind of be in front of it. This is where resin might shine. Like, it'd be so much easier to dismantle the resin after I placed all of this. I do actually have some resin blocks on me. But yeah, that as a shape there could work. Then it'll go up here, and maybe it can even curve, like this, whatever this is, this like support beam thing could come up and curve in. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So that would continue back here. I do want to keep this like separated from the outside. That's kind of the idea. Do I have any of those blocks on me? No. Nor do I have any in here. Great. It's up top again. Oh look, there's that chest full of these. Patch that over for now. So yeah, some sort of shape like that. Where is the next little divot bit? I think it's like that. Right, now let's go up top. What am I making? I'm just kind of like outlining a shape for the sake of picturing where this could go next. So I think it wants to be like well and truly above that. And then we just go like this. And I think maybe one higher. Go back to there. I like the way it lines up with the window. Yeah, we gotta do this with resin. I'm gonna go get some resin. And then, yeah, then this corner of the building is probably going to be completely consumed by this circular tower going up to the roof. I think it's going to end up being taller than the whole thing to sort of cut off the shape that we got there. So we start to like dismantle. This roof gets dismantled over here. Our new bit comes up, cuts this off. This roof comes over the top, then that one cuts all of it off and goes higher than where we currently are. Then that leaves us with this side over here on the right. So it's like literally left to right there. I'm not sure what we're going to do, and it can be like multiple heights. Yeah, that's how we're going to try and go for the asymmetrical route here. But you know, I think the big issue is that I put too much into it on the front side, that it might end up looking a little strange. So we really got to, I think we've got to make this circle thing at the back feel special enough to justify it. That's kind of where my brain's leaning. These are Redstone is automating everything. Mob farms, sorting systems, live streams. Am I automating a live stream? Is that what I'm doing? So yeah, in terms of building out shape, let's get a quick demonstration. I haven't got much of an idea right now, but if I want to build like a wall, I can do this. We can do the usual thing, we're placing all the blocks. But the point is, I can then rip it out super quick. And it's not like scaffolding where I then have to fart around for a bit collecting. Or even, it's the placing process that's a bit annoying with that. Anyway, my friends, this is where I'm going to wrap up today's stream. I hope you've been entertained and had a good time and all of that. We'll go raid Joe, who's probably doing some Satisfactory. I'll be joining him in a little bit after I take a break. So yeah, I got to go set up the raid if it's going to let me. Hit the follow button if you enjoyed today's stream. I'll be streaming again on Thursday and Saturday, I believe. MT Shrike, thank you so much for the cheers and biddies. Saying goodbye now. Goodbye to you, my dude. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate that. Yeah, going to send you over to Joe's. Just started doing Satisfactory. You can tell them I'll join him a little bit later. All right, peeps. Let's do this. Let's click start raid. Thank you for the messages in chat, by the way. Just having a quick read at all of y'all saying goodbye and stuff. Okay, looks like the stream is ready to go. So, sorry, the raid. So enjoy it. See you guys. Bye.